But I'm almost willing to make an absolute statement that we never asked anybody anything we didn't know the answer to while they were undergoing the enhanced interrogation techniques. The techniques were not designed to elicit truth in the moment, which is what was, tell me this or I'll hurt you more, I'm not your friend. For about a third of our detainees, by the way, for two-thirds of our detainees, this wasn't necessary. Now, I am willing to admit that the existence of the option may have influenced the two-thirds who said, well, let's talk. All right? I mean, let's be candid with one another. But for about a third, techniques were used, not to elicit, again, information in the moment, but to take someone who had come into our custody absolutely defiant and move them into a state or a zone of cooperation whereby, and then you recall the scene in the movie after the detainee is cleaned up and they're having this lengthy conversation. For the rest of the detention, and in some cases it's years, it's a conversation. It's a debriefing. It's going back and forth with the kind of dialogue that you saw in that scene about a third of the way through the movie. A lot of people kind of reflexively say they'll say anything to make you stop, which may actually be true. That's why we didn't ask them questions while this was going on. Again, as John said, I mean, these things weren't gentle or kind. But the impact, and I think Jose has written very thoughtfully about this, the impact was psychological. The impact is you are no longer in control of your destiny. Right? You are in our hands. And therefore, that movement into the zone of cooperation as opposed to the zone of defiance. But Jose's got more of the fine print on that.